when I say gratitude, it's not just saying, hey, thank you, that was great. It's that deep awareness that this person is making your life better or contributing to your life meaningfully in some way that is moving.
And so, how does gratitude play a part, or how is that injected or weaved through your engagement with the teens that you coach and influence?
Yeah, you know what? It's so interesting. I believe gratitude, it's something inherent within all of us. I also think it's a learned skill. And I think what I find is adults and young people alike can be really uncomfortable with the feeling of gratitude. And when I say gratitude, it's not just saying, hey, thank you, that was great. It's that deep awareness that this person is making your life better or contributing to your life meaningfully in some way that is moving. And so we actually teach young people how to express gratitude. And also, and I'm sure you're very familiar, many of our listeners are as well, there's some very strong negativity bias hardwired in our human brain. And so a lot of people's brains are focused on what's going wrong, what they didn't like. And so actually starting to retrain the brain to focus on strengths. What is something I really value about this person? Looking for one good thing. And so we actually do something in the schools that I support called strengths shout outs, where students actually are given the assignment to look for strengths that they see in their peers during class time. And then they have a designated day of the week in one of our courses where they actually give the strength shout outs to their peer. And it's very structured. And in fact, I'd recommend this for parents as well. Feedback that's not substantiated, brains can reject. So if someone's like, wow, you're the greatest, you're so awesome, that's nice. It might make someone feel good temporarily, but they're like, oh, they're just saying that. What do they really mean? But if you can substantiate gratitude with evidence, like, hey, Emily, I noticed that you really stood up and showed a lot of courage when you spoke about what you cared about with your grandma's situation. And I noticed it also inspired a number of the other students in class. I just wanted to really acknowledge you for that. Like, that's substantiated gratitude. So all gratitude is good, but gratitude backed up by evidence is great. So I have a formula that I teach students and parents that they can use to maximize the impact of the gratitude. Do you think your listeners might be interested in hearing that?
Oh, I would love to hear that.
Okay, well, it is actually very powerful. It is science-based, and one of the reasons why it is science-based is we add in that evidence piece. So the first step is to recognize what that strength is. That strength could be one of many things. It could be character, it could be communication. It just a strength that is inherent to that person and who they are is always the best kind of strength. So like a character-based strength. So you want to say the strength. So it's called the C method, right? The second part of that acronym is E, an example. You want to, first of all, again, acknowledge the strength. Two, share the example where you saw that strength represented. So like we said, oh, I noticed when you spoke up and talked about your grandmother. That's the specific example. And then the third one fits right in with your message. That's express gratitude. So express gratitude for the impact. When a young person knows, or even a person, that they've had impact because of the action that they took, it gives them a sense of purpose and a sense of meaning, and it does acknowledge their contribution. So the C method, and call it the I see your strengths method, is a really powerful way to express gratitude, especially for young people, because it reminds them of what matters most.